King Island, nature's masterpiece, set in Bass Strait between Victoria and Tasmania. Famed for scenic views, exquisite food, creative art, and its friendly locals. Paul Gow, self-confessed washed-up golf pro, doesn't really enjoy wine or beer, suspicious of cheese. Just as well, this tourist haven has added 2 world-class golf layouts, Ocean Dunes and Cape Wickham, to give Gowie reason to stretch his cultural boundaries. And just as well, he has Kris Smith, one-time rugby league star turned model and all-round pretty boy, to help educate him on the finer things of life. Join this odd couple on the ultimate mates trip away of fairways, fine dining and frivolity on Tour the Greens. Day 3 of Paul and Kris's mates break to King Island in the southern waters of Australia. And before the final round of golf, Kris has something more to stretch Paul's boundaries.
Wow, look at that view.
Gow, are you ready? I'm going to take you on a lovely little adventure today.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I was speaking to a couple last night at Cape Wickham.
Yep.
And they told me about this place, Wild Harvest. They said it's absolutely phenomenal. The food's great, the service is wonderful. So I dug a little deeper.
Yep.
I went online, it's rated #1 on TripAdvisor in Australia.
Right.
And that's by customers. That's not by anybody else, that is just by the customers. So today, we're going to catch up with Ian. We're going to get a 5-course degustation menu.
A what?
A 5-course degustation. It's a beautiful 5-course meal. It's going to give you everything from the sea to the fish to the abalone as well.
Oh, right.
We know abalone is your favourite. Yeah, some
Speaking
steak.
my language.
It's wonderful. And this is the young man himself, Ian. Kris, good to see you, mate.
How are you, Chris?
This is Paul. This is our
Oh,
surprise
welcome to
visitor.
peace, freedom and tranquility.
Mate, what
Hey?
a place. This is your office. This is your home.
Yeah, it's my backyard, yeah.
Now, tell me, what are we doing today?
Well, actually, we're going to travel out to the south of the island. The Bowlings have got an historical property, 7 generations of farming. But going through that property, you'll see some amazing beaches. The bird life's unreal. So it's a bit of fauna, flora and history.
All right, let's jump into it.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Into the what? What's this called?
Into the beast.
The beast.
Plenty of room. I'll have the back seat.
So Ian's not only the owner and head chef at Wild Harvest, he runs tours showcasing the history and the rugged beauty of his magnificent island. A chef, a driver, and boy, what a storyteller.
Well, you know, the coastline of King Island hides 70 significant wrecks in our history. Of course, the worst one being the wreck of the Katariki in 1845. We're looking out over the historical property of the Bowlings, direct descendant from Elizabeth Bowling, who migrated from Lancashire with 9 of her 10 children. Well, did you love it? So, guys, how are you travelling in the back, okay?
Gowie looks a bit sick.
On to Collier's Beach, great fishing spot, and of course, a great surf break as well. Come on, guys. I'm going to smuggle you into Smuggler's Cove for morning tea.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Here we are
At this.
at Black Point, a famous surfing spot.
Right, what are we up to then at Smuggler's Cove?
Come with me and I'll show you.
Sweet. How easy take
You go first, you go first.
Some of this is the oldest geology in Australia. There's sedimentary rocks, and just out to sea there you've got metamorphic and igneous. Just King Island's a wonder.
And what don't you know? Seriously.
Now, you know what? I might not be the best damper maker in the world, but I make it good by pouring the good old King Island tea tree honey all over it. And I mean,
Yeah,
put it
Daddy,
all
yeah.
over it, get it into it. Would you like one of these?
Absolutely.
Love that.
There you go, have a crack at that.
Thank you, boss.
That's delicious.
You know, we represent 27% of the total rock lobster catch for Tasmania right here on King Island.
This Ian's a walking encyclopedia.
Do you ever have a day off?
Are you serious? Come on.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, we used to have every Saturday and Sunday off when he was playing golf.
Someone's got to help showcase King Island.
That's not even funny. I never got to wear my weekend clothes very often. They were my best clothes. You've been mean to me now. Do you have a game? Golf?
Nah, never played it.
Didn't think so. So is that the beach Kelly Slater swim out?
No.
Doing what?
Now it's back to Grassy for the 5-course degustation lunch. Just not sure Paul knows what a degustation actually means. The boys are back at Wild Harvest for their 5-course degustation. Kris can't wait.
In you go.
Seafood, seafood.
But the boy from the western suburbs of Sydney seems somewhat apprehensive about the culinary delights awaiting.
My chivalry isn't dead, mate. I'll look after you. Do you like this?
Jeez, nice. Nice little...
Sauvignon Blanc, just outside of Hobart. Beautiful little winery down there.
You know I'm not up to date with my wines, don't you?
I do. But how romantic is this?
Paul has discovered what Ian is cooking up for their first tasting.
What do you think
Well-
the first course may be?
Just in the settings. And I actually overheard him. It's the crayfish.
Is it?
Yeah. Can't wait.
So you sat sipping wine you don't like. You're about to eat crayfish, which you despise.
I don't despise it. It's just not on the menu at
How are you going to break
western
his
suburbs
heart?
of Sydney.
So, boys, as I discussed to you about the crayfish industry on King Island and what it means to the economy, let me explain to you about the cook of this. You've all heard of pulled pork before?
Yep.
This is pulled crayfish.
Oh, wow.
And your sauce is made from the mustard out of the head of the crayfish. So enjoy, slurp a bit of wine, and also make sure you have a bit of the foraged watercress because it's a marriage made in heaven. It all goes together.
It's fantastic.
Now, this is how you cook crayfish.
Actually really good.
See? Look at you stepping outside your comfort zone.
I should explore, shouldn't I?
You're maturing. Look at you go.
Not just hamburger and
So
chips.
proud of you, Paul.
No,
I am. Told you, didn't I? Huh?
Am I holding this wrong?
You are, yeah.
The abalone drizzled with a bit of the ab gut, and you two will do things tonight that you haven't done for a while.
The abalone is getting the tick of approval, and Ian's still in the kitchen. Next up, scallops. Another suspicious sniff.
Burnt butter.
It's fantastic. Right, so far, 3 dishes, all seafood. How are you going?
I'm going right, actually.
Yeah, going all right. I'm
Very
relatively
tasty.
surprised.
I think he disguises it all with the nice sauces and the local, trees and...
Well, boys, time to get out of the sea and go to the paddock, isn't it?
Sure is.
You know what? King Island has such a reputation about its grass-fed beef, representing 22% of the total beef numbers to Tasmania, being a total of 110,000 head of cattle on King Island. And like I said, grass-fed.
With the switch to beef comes a switch from white to red.
Well, now we're going to showcase a couple of Jersey cows from King Island making a beautiful creme brulee.
Oh, mate, how did you know? Ready, what? Just a noise. That's a good sign.
Is there cheese in that? Local cheese. There is.
Cheese and creme brulee?
I think so.
No.
I don't know what Ian said.
Cows, milk.
Oh, okay.
And note, that's now a dessert wine. There's no way they're playing any golf today.
Take a moment of appreciation. And another moment to understand how we're going to continue filming after 5 courses and pairing wine.
Hey,
See
mate.
ya, Cobber.
Hey, that was awesome.
Take the
Thanks,
junk
mate.
fella with you.
Maybe just a
No, well, you're on your way.
Come on.
See you later.
Come on,
Right,
can't
okay.
stay there
Right,
all
okay.
day.
The boys have wisely and responsibly decided to call a driver and have pushed the final round back to the morning. A long sleep and a fresh start in the morning. Back to Curry for the final 3 holes of their challenge at the oldest golf course on the island, the King Island Golf and Bowling Club.
All right, this is the end of the challenge. We've played Ocean Dunes, Cape Wickham. Now we're here at King Island Golf Club. About to pick 3 holes. We had 5, and now 3. You've got a shot lead. Here we are at the beautiful 3rd hole. Amazing with this golf course, built in 1938, no greenkeepers. It's all voluntary work. Only a month ago did they put on a greenkeeper, a 24-year-old who's the baker in town, who then comes and takes care of the golf course also, 24-year-old. All right, 1 shot lead. Here at the 3rd hole, give it a rip.
Is that you reminding me to lean forward?
I'm just looking.
What are you looking at?
Just look at your ball. Oh, that's a very good strike. Oh.
There's 1 pot on the whole golf course. I've just found it.
You just found it. Wow, you struck that nicely.
I had a lesson, you see,
Yeah, right.
from a guy who used to know a guy who used to be good. Ah, there it is.
That's right next to your ball.
Same pot. Come on, same pot.
Notice after their wild harvest degustation, the boys are working off the kilos by carrying their bags.
That's why I put it there, you see, just a bit of, bit of
You're right,
variation.
the smallest part of
Just
the
a
golf
bit of
course.
variation, yeah.
But you're downhill, downwind, off a down slope.
Got a bit too much of that, didn't I?
Yeah, I'll get the bunker for you just to hurry up play. It's always a good thing to help your playing partners out. Let me do it. Geez, could you walk any further around this place? Jeez.
A straightforward chip for Kris, unless...
Oh, jeez. I didn't like anything about that. Stood over it.
Jeez, I had to be quick there.
Oh,
Did you were unhappy with that bunker shot, so you thought you might have another go?
I did tell you I don't like wind. I don't
Right.
like the wind.
It's not even really
It's the
that-
same spot. It's
I know.
exactly the same spot.
Got the same club. You're going to be long.
That was some nice raking by Paul before, but Kris's lead is looking pretty shaky now.
Oh, that's way better. Look at that. You get your own bunker this time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going with the... Oh, I like it.
Putting with a wedge is just dumb. That's a 6 and a 3, and suddenly Paul is in front.
You better take your shoes and socks off.
I know you're in a hurry to get to the 13th, but we've played the 3rd. We're going to bypass the 4th. The golf course has only got 9 greens on it and composite tees. So this one, the 4th, is the 13th, 354 metres. But we're playing the 13th par 5, back into the breeze. Bang. Looks like it's wide open. Oh, and you love wind.
I love it.
You love
Can't
wind.
get enough of it.
Now he's hit the front, suddenly the pro feels the need to give lessons.
It's one of my favourite shots.
Do you like these?
The low ball shot. Love these.
How do you hit a low ball?
I'm going to show you. This is flying back into us. Probably 30 or 40 is blowing. Got my 3-iron, a little easier because I can float it down. Put it in the back of the stance and don't hit it as hard. Hit it soft. And don't overswing, don't get yourself outside your posture. And the one I've spoken about is staying over the ball, which helps me sort of a little compress down on top of the ball. So I don't want to swing faster at it, I actually want to swing slower at it. And the best feeling is when you're covering it this way, is everything comes around. I don't hit down on it, it actually comes around, and when I square the club face out, the ball goes lower. I'm going to de-loft
Right.
Club here.
Okay.
Right, so not as hard. Ball back in the stance, sweep it off, opposed to hitting down on it. Ball back in the stance, just going to swing it nice and smooth. Oh, yeah. It's that little low ball. I love that shot. It's my favourite shot. It's a favourite shot.
It's a very good shot.
Come on, well, let's see you hit one of those. You can just put that ball back a little bit, come round at it, don't go down at it. Oh, look at that. Absolute pipe.
I like that shot.
That was good. That had that little ting in it.
I like that
good.
shot.
After the way his short game dissolved on the previous hole, let's see how Kris's nerves are holding up.
I love it. The low ball.
Yep. It's be out of the ordinary for you, greens, like a little bit rugged. No.
A little bit rugged. But here, it's $30 for 9 holes, $40 to play for 18 holes to swap tees around. And the slope rating here is 135. So you still got to golf your ball.
And it gives you every single experience at King Island. This is everything.
Gives you the wind shots.
Gives you the lot.
Good putt.
Always goes back to the water,
Goes
doesn't
back
it?
to the water.
Always goes back to the water.
Nice, solid 5.
Paul for a birdie to stay in front.
It's a wee bit slow, that one.
Just a tad slow. Gets a bit furry near the cup.
Sure does. All square, 1 to play. This beautiful par 4, short one around the water. The Bass Strait.
Bass Strait.
And so it has come to this. 1 hole remaining at King Island. And Paul and Kris are tied.
All right, because we can mix it up, we're going to play from the blue tee straight across to the red flag. So the red flag's 291. I've shot it out there. It's 217 to carry. We're all square. There's all of King Island to your right and Bass Strait to your left. What's the shot?
I'm going to go for it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because when you come to King Island, you can play your Cape Wickhams, you can play your Ocean Dunes, and you definitely should. They're amazing. But to get the full experience of just pinching into quick 9 holes here, right on the Bass Strait, you're silly not to come and enjoy this. I'm only maybe here once. I'm going for that flag.
All right. Get in.
All right.
Grip it, and rip it.
Big JD.
That is smashed.
That's got to be close. That's got to be close.
That's not what I was expecting. Well, I was doing a little trick on you there. I was making your driver. I'm going to swap it out to my 3-wood and I'm going to go down the right-hand side. I know you have a shot on the hole, but who knows what happens. It's a weird game when you're into playoffs like this.
It's the reverse psychology, is it?
Yes.
Eh? You lured me. Oh, baby.
Go. Got that out of the heel. Oh, I just got over that.
Yeah. It's harder than you think, that wind, isn't it?
The short par 4s are made for Kris's length, and he has driven the green. 256 metres into the wind.
You got sick of me yet?
No. I love your company, Paul. Your knowledge, your company,
People get
sense
sick
of
of me so
humour.
quick. Seriously, I thought I could have got him this morning. I thought I could get him ready, but he is absolutely pipe one up here. I know I'm done and dusted, but I need to hold this because he's going to make a birdie. He's got a shot. And he was carrying on that he didn't like the wind, but it's obvious that he doesn't mind the wind. Needs to go in. It's not going to go in from short. Head's going to be hanging low. He's up there like a Cheshire cat, just smiling away, smiling away. Hey mate, I've got to give it to you. That was clutch. That's a great shot, straight over into the wind. For someone that didn't like the wind, that was a very good shot.
Relatively ballsy,
I've
wasn't
just
it?
about given up. I don't think you're going to make a big 3 or 4 or 5 putt here.
I mean, taking a moment up here, just enjoying this.
I know you've been up here for quite some time. So you're telling me there's a chance? All right.
Slightly bumpy route on the way there, wasn't there?
That was a little bit bumpy.
2 putts for the win,
Nice.
or 1 and a win by 2.
Oh. Can you collect the champion's ball out of there, please? Oh. This is the largest sporting achievement of my life. I don't care about grand finals. I don't care about anything rugby league right now. To beat an ex-PGA pro at his own game, in his own back garden, means the absolute world to me. I'll probably prepare a speech for when we get to the clubhouse. It'll be a big speech, a long, lengthy one.
Did you finish yet?
This is after you clean my clubs and my shoes and then order lunch.
3 rounds of competition against a backdrop of scenery to equal the world's best. And if Kris emerged the winner thanks to his dodgy handicap, it should also be said Paul was the winner too. Learning that cheese is not something to turn your nose up at. That crayfish really is as good as everyone says, especially when it's King Island cray. He's discovered that the Tassie wines are world class. And the grass-fed beef is in a class of its own. From brewery to beach, from distillery to dairy, the boys have had a mate's break to remember. And it wraps up in typical King Island fashion at the quaint little building on the shores of Curry Harbour, known as the Boathouse.
Absolute fabulous week here at King Island. We're finishing off at the Boathouse. This is made with a bit of love. All the locals come down here. They bring the people in there now just hanging out, having some beers and a bit of cheeses. I've bought the cheese.
And you brought the beers.
And you've got the drinks. What have you done with the drinks?
Were they for tonight?
Oh, for tonight.
For this one?
For this one here.
Oh my God, you know I like surprises, but that's all right, never fear, because Heidi's here.
You are one little
Could
trigger.
we please have 2 of your wonderful martinis? Thank you.
I'll make them. Hey, what has been your special moment here?
Doug, it's actually been a trip full of special moments for me. It's something I'll never ever forget. I've been fortunate to play a lot of great golf all around the world, but I know there's something about Tasmania and your ability to just switch off from everything in the whole world that it just makes it somewhat unique. So I'd have to call my tee shot on the 10th at Cape Wickham, nearly a hole-in-one on a par 4. It's something I will tell my kids about and their kids what could have been.
It was a special shot. Tapping eagle.
Tapping eagle, easy done.
Heaven.
Very romantic, isn't it? Would you like some cheese?
No!